Scottish Agronomy are a farmer-funded co-op, arable co-op. We were formed in 1985 with originally about 45 members, and we're now about 210 members strong, with an area covering about 60,000 hectares of arable crops, so combinable crops and potatoes.
So what are the main ways that Scottish Agronomy works for farmers?
Well, I think we're fairly unique in the method of the delivery of advice. So our main method of delivery is through group systems of farmers. So we've got about 13, 14 groups of farmers dotted around the country. Each of these groups is between 7 and 13, 14 in number, and each month one of the advisors will visit one of the groups and spend the day with the group. Typical format for the group meeting is to meet on a different farm. For each meeting, everybody comes along to that farm, so we have a glorified coffee morning in the morning, spend a couple of hours discussing what's been happening in the previous month crop wise, what we're likely to need to do in the following month, and then a general round the table chat about issues, and we discuss all things, golf, marketing, quite a lot in golf actually, and so it's not about us, it's not about the advisor spouting forth for the whole meeting, it's about the interaction between the members in the group, and that's just as valuable as the general advisory work, advisory chat. Our advice is generally generated from the information that we're producing on these big trial sites. We've got the biggest trial system in northern UK, amounting to somewhere in the region of 20,000 plus plots. The trial system has grown quite dramatically over the last 10-15 years, so we have got about 10 full-time trials officers working on these trials, generating a huge amount of information each year, and most of that information can be fed directly through to the growers. So we're producing topical information, hopefully on an ongoing basis, and our members get the benefit of getting that data firsthand. As well as the group system, we do have conventional field walking, a field walking service. The advantage of the group system is that it's bringing people together, and it actually acts as quite a good social hub each month. But because people are busy and getting busier each year, we need to have a facility to deliver advice one-to-one as well. So we do have that service. All the growers, all the members benefit from the information produced on the trials. We produce regular bulletins, monthly bulletins on the key crop production issues and inputs. We don't sell anything, we don't sell any product, chemicals or fertilisers. We're purely independent, it's just the advice. We do have a very good working relationship with most of the key commercial players in the industry, whether it's plant breeders, pesticide manufacturers, merchants, the whole gamut, and most of the leading players in the industry are also trade associates of Scottish Agronomy, so we like to think we've got quite a unique and very good working relationship with the whole industry, and again that's to the benefit of the members. As well as the conventional trial sites, we also do quite a lot of split field work out and about on members' farms, looking at precision farming techniques, various techniques. We do quite a lot of work with Soil Essentials, who are one of the leading precision farming companies. They've got the benefit of actually being farmers themselves, so they've got a very practical viewpoint. So to test some of the techniques, what we do is we look at split field analysis of either tillage or drone technology or variable seed rates, variable nitrogen, the whole gamut. Really, we're just at the the forefront of that technology being applied, and being applied in a more cost-effective manner. So, it's quite exciting times ahead in terms of the technology that actually will be available in the next few years. Yeah, I think it will still pay to do the groundwork, to make sure we're growing the right varieties, to make sure increasingly that we're less dependent on pesticides. That is a direction of travel that is not going to change. We are going to have to become less reliant on conventional pesticides, and look more at varietal traits, disease-free varieties, varieties that are more resistant to either drought or waterlogging, and we will see advances in that area through gene mapping and gene editing in the future.
So how does being a member of Scottish Agronomy help you and your farm?
Well, I've been a member of Scottish Agronomy since the early 80s, when the company essentially started, and the primary reason pretty much applies to all the farming community. None of us have got any expertise in crop management or crop chemistry, good at doing the practical aspect of it, but I don't think there are many farming people who can keep up to speed with how crops, the input that's required for the crops. And it's not an easy thing. So we decided to join Scottish Agronomy primarily because they were independent. There was no agenda with regards to the sale of inputs at all. And so that was the major attraction. Well, Scottish Agronomy as a co-op provide me with, the key thing about it is independent advice. No agenda to market products of any description. So that's from variety selection, seed rates, general soil management, fertilizer inputs, and crop protection products. So it's really the whole package.